Welcome to Touring History. I'm Lane.
And I'm Touring Dave, and today we're exploring August 5th, a date that really shows history's range from incredible achievements to absolute tragedy. I don't know why I'm so excited about that part, but anyway.
Yeah, we've got Neil Armstrong being born on this day in 1930, literally the first human to walk on the moon. And then we've got Marilyn Monroe, found dead in 1962 at just 36 years old.
I thought you were going to say Neil Armstrong was the first human born on the moon, but no. All right.
No.
Plus, the first transatlantic telegraph cable was completed on this date. Wow.
Dave's laying some cable.
That's right. 1858, baby. Still doing it, too.
Old
Basically
cable.
creating the first instant communication between Europe and America. Talk about shrinking the world.
Absolutely. And on a lighter note, it's National Underwear Day, Dave, because
Wow.
apparently even August 5th needs some levity after all that heavy history. And
That's
cable.
right. Tidy whities unite. From the sublime to the ridiculous. Speaking of personal moments, let's hear from one of our listeners, shall we?
Yeah, absolutely. Says so. Take it away, Bucket of Boats.
Hello, Lane and Dave. This is Coach Brock.
So, you guys mentioned that photo history trick a few episodes back, where you check your phone's photo library by entering specific dates to see what happened that day in past years. Well, I tried it, and man, it's becoming my new morning routine. I punch in the date and just see what memories pop up. August 1st brought up this amazing kayaking trip I took in Marina del Rey with one of my former high school students, who graduated in 2019. Yeah, the kid wanted to show me around the water since I'm definitely not a water guy. More of a land-based dude, you know? But we saw lions, seals, even some stingrays. It was incredible. Such a fun memory I'd completely forgotten about until that photo showed up on my phone. Now I start every day with a little time travel. Hey, thanks for the tip, guys. You made this old coach a little more nostalgic.
Ah, wow. Sounds like Coach Brock. Sounds like he's got the right idea. There's something beautiful about rediscovering those random moments, especially when
Yeah,
you can do it every day.
that's right. And there are some that you wish hadn't come back to haunt you.
That too. That too.
Plus, I love that he admitted he's not a water guy, but still went out there kayaking. That's good coaching, coach. Step outside your comfort zone. All for the team.
Yes. And it's always outside of my comfort zone. It's another birthday. So let's cover
Yeah.
our birthdays.
All right.
Today's legends. We start with one born August 5th, 1930. As I said, Neil Armstrong, first human to set foot on the moon in 1969.
Wow, that's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind, though apparently he wanted to say one small step for a man. But the transmission cut out the A. What? Yep. Man. Still iconic.
Absolutely. Also born in 1850, Guy de Maupassant. Guy de Maupassant. Guy de Maupassant. The
Yeah.
French writer who basically perfected the short story. His name needs to be a short story.
Yes.
If you've ever read The Necklace, that's his masterpiece about vanity and irony.
Huh. Did he write The Earring, too? That was a good one. And Patrick Ewing was born on this day in 1963, the basketball legend who dominated the NBA in the 90s, primarily with the New York Knicks. 7 feet tall and absolutely unstoppable.
He was a force. And then we've got three guys who literally the best in the world at what they did, right?
Yep.
Armstrong conquered space,
Yep.
Maupassant conquered literature, and Ewing conquered the paint.
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha. You know what Dave's going to conquer? Salacious moments in history. It's time for
Oh.
Salacious Dave, everybody. Go,
That's right.
Dave, go. Tell us some
Yes.
scandalous stuff.
I know this is what you've all been waiting for, salacious history. And today we're talking about something that happened exactly on August 5th, 1962, the death of Marilyn Monroe, which sparked one of the most enduring scandals in American history.
I bet it involves the Kennedys somehow, maybe.
Ah, you assume correctly, sir. Ha! Monroe was found dead in her Brentwood home on the morning of August 5th, 1962, after a barbiturate overdose, officially ruled a probable suicide. But here's where it gets juicy, ladies and gentlemen. she had been having affairs with both President John F. Kennedy and his brother, Attorney General Robert Kennedy. Messy, messy, messy.
Ooh, yeah, both brothers. That is messy. That's, yeah.
It's extremely messy. Just 3 months before her death, Monroe had sung that famous sultry "Happy Birthday, Mr. President." They had to sew me into this outfit tonight. To John
Yes.
F. Kennedy at Madison Square Garden, which basically confirmed the affair rumors to the entire world. But according to recent documentaries and investigations, Robert Kennedy was actually at Monroe's house the day she died. Ha ha! And they had a massive fight.
Oh boy. What were they fighting about?
Well, I'll tell you, Monroe was reportedly threatening to go public about her relationships with both Kennedy brothers. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Potentially revealing state secrets she'd learned through their pillow talk during the Cold War. Castro is bald. Some theories suggest she was silenced to protect national security, though others point to organized crime connections through Frank Sinatra.
Wow. So her death potentially changed the entire trajectory of the Kennedy presidency.
Well, yes, potentially. If she had gone public, it could have brought down JFK's administration, changed the 1964 election, altered civil rights progress, Vietnam War decisions, be easy bake ovens, all because of a love triangle that got out of control. Her death remains one of the most consequential what-ifs in American history. But I
Yeah. But
speak too much about this salacious stuff. Let's talk about innovation, shall we? Lane, take it away.
all right. Well, speaking of changing the world, let's talk about a much more positive historical moment that happened on August 5th.
Please, tell me someone invented something that didn't involve political cover-ups or organized crime. Please tell me.
I took your note, Dave. I'm trying to be more positive. Actually, yes, on August 5th, 1858, the first transatlantic telegraph cable was completed, allowing instant communication between Europe and North America for the first time in human history. Before this, news took weeks to cross the ocean by ship.
That's the sound of it. Ha! It's huge. Imagine being the first person to send a message across the Atlantic in real time. What did they say?
The first official message was from Queen Victoria to President James Buchanan. It took 16 hours to transmit and said, "Glory to God in the highest, on earth peace and goodwill toward men." Very diplomatic.
And we are still mad that we lost the war and your country.
Yeah, and James Buchanan replied, "New cable, who dis?"
Yeah. Oh, that Jimmy B. He's a hoot. Oh. Okay, 16 hours seems slow by today's standards, but considering it previously took 2 weeks by ship, that's revolutionary.
It is. And also on August 5th, 1914, the world's first electric traffic light was installed in Cleveland, Ohio,
Of
featuring just red and green lights at the intersection of Euclid Avenue and East 105th Street. Before this, intersections were basically just chaos.
That's right, and I've been to Cleveland. Some might argue they still are.
Hey, give Cleveland a little credit. They literally invented organized traffic. That's civilization right there, Dave.
Organized traffic, organized crime, you name it. They made it. Oh,
That's
let's
right.
take an ad break.
Okay, go.
Speaking of things that have stood the test of time, let's talk about our sponsor, Carhartt.
Oh, yeah. For over 135 years, Carhartt has been the go-to brand for hardworking Americans who need clothing that can handle anything. Founded in 1889 by Hamilton Carhart in Detroit, Michigan, they started with a simple promise: honest value for an honest dollar.
You know what I love about Carhartt is their consistency. The
Yes.
legendary Carhartt chore coat has been virtually unchanged. Well, I hope somebody's changed it since 1917, because when you build something right the first time, damn it, you don't need to keep fixing it.
During both World Wars, Carhartt stepped up to clothe the people defending America, producing uniforms for the military, coveralls for soldiers, jungle suits for Marines, and workwear for the women who entered factories on the home front.
Wait a minute. There were jungles in World War I? Oh, World War II. Okay, never mind. And when
World War II.
I want a pair of those jungle pants. And when they introduced the active jack, In 1975, that heavy-duty hooded jacket, it became their top-selling item and remains so today. During the construction of the Alaska pipeline, Carhartt proved their gear could handle the most extreme conditions on Earth, including a bunch of penguins chapping at you. Get out of my way.
That's right. Carhartt is still family owned by the descendants of Hamilton Carhartt, still based in Dearborn, Michigan, and still committed to making workwear for the people who build America.
Whether you're an astronaut like Neil Armstrong, a coach like our listener Brock, or just someone who needs clothes that work as hard as you do, Carhartt has been true to this for over a century. Check them out at Carhartt.com.
That's Carhartt with 2T's.com. And you know what else?
What?
It's time for 2T's. Thoughts, Deep Thoughts by Lane and Dave.
Oh.
You know what strikes me about August 5th?
What?
It's a day that shows how individual moments can echo through history in completely unexpected ways. Armstrong's first steps on the moon inspired generations. Monroe's death changed politics, and a simple telegraph cable connected the world.
Did her death really change politics? I think if she hadn't died, it would have changed politics.
All right, you got me there, Dave.
All right. I was going to say something about how it's also National Underwear Day, but yours is better.
Honestly, your point about everyday things being important isn't wrong. Traffic lights, telegraph cables, underwear. Civilization is built on things we take for granted.
Well, plus Coach Brock's photo trick shows us how our personal history matters, too. Those kayaking memories with his former student are just as historically significant to him as Neil Armstrong walking on the moon.
Maybe even more since he experienced it, right?
That's right.
Exactly. History isn't just the big moments, it's also Coach Brock overcoming his fear of water to spend time with a kid he helped raise.
Hey, Coach, come back. You're way too far out there. That's our show for August 5th, folks. If today taught us anything, it's that every day is full of history, both the kind that makes it into textbooks and the kind that makes it into our photo libraries.
Yeah, so take Coach Brock's advice and check your photos from this date in previous years. You might rediscover some history worth remembering.
So don't forget to like and subscribe and send us your voice memos at touringhistory@whatever. Tell us what your historical moments are, whether they involve moon landings or Marina Del Rey.
That's right. Until next time, remember, history is just life being lived one day at a time.
So, I'm Dave.
And I'm Lane, and we'll see you next time
on
on
Touring
History.